All right, hello everybody. Friday night football here from Newburyport. My name is Drew Moholland. First game of the home opener here for Newburyport Clippers football. Coin toss happening right now. National anthem in the books. And we'll get back to you here in one moment. We will have football, WMBP JOP Radio, Newburyport. I'm Drew Moholland. Be right with you. All right, here we go. Newburyport Clippers football Friday Night Lights, first game of the year. My name is Drew Moholland, alongside our NCM Hub team, Sarah Hayden, Maeve Power, and the whole crew here at the field and back at the studio doing the job. We get ourselves a good one on top here. A little chaotic getting into this place here tonight. Still filing in at the moment, a small crowd, but I can guarantee you it will be a packed house here by the time we get underway in just a minute or two, including rosters are a problem here tonight. It seems like every football field and every sporting event we go to these days, rosters get harder and harder to come by in the press box. Newburyport is going to kick it away here to get things started on a Friday night. Beautiful night here in Newburyport. Parking all the way down the street too, so that's how you know it's going to be a good crowd. And we are underway. Kickoff taken by Bedford right off the bat. Ooh, big return here, 35 up to the 40-yard line. Take it down to about the 38. Newburyport's going to bring out the defensive unit right there.
Newburyport, Bedford.
All right, starting to get some rosters in here, which is good. Maeve Power doing it all back here. Bedford's going to start at their own 38-yard line.
The 38-yard line.
And under center, although it's not quite going to be under center, it's going to be, I think, in the shotgun for Bedford, Ryan McGrath, quarterback in tonight. He hands it off. First run of the game. Good chunk there up to the 45-yard line of Bedford. On the carry is Gilbert Gallman Jr., running back there. Bedford looks like they want to go quick. Ball up to the 44-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 3. Ryan, the quarterback, standing at his 40-yard line here, about to take the snap out of the shotgun. Swings it out wide. Pass is complete. Big chunk here. A lot of room. This one could go all the way to the 20, the 15, taken down at about the 12-yard line. The Bedford wide receiver there. Good chase down. Newburyport's Eli Serrata with good speed. Gilbert Downey taking that thing 50 yards all the way down to the 12-yard line. Might be coming back, though. I see a late flag here on the play. Players are walking back. No signal yet. I think we got a hold around the 40-yard line here. Refs are counting off 10 yards from there. And there it is, holding on Bedford. So Bedford's still going to get a first down out of this. They bring the ball up to the Newburyport 45-yard line. Hold took place there while that big run was going on. So we reset here, and the refs moved the ball 5 yards back. I was told there'd be no math involved. The ball is right at midfield here, right on the big Newburyport N at the 50-yard line. Bedford will have a 1st and 10 starting there after the long play that was, well, not so long of a play after the penalty. You want to send that to me, Maeve? First down and 10, Bedford right at midfield. Newburyport's defense there. Got to be careful of that little swing pass. That went for a big play there to get this thing going. There was a lot of room, even though it was a holding on the play. Too much space here early in this game. And we got a false start on Bedford here. So Bedford going the wrong way right now after a good opening start to this drive. Delay of game, actually. That's an interesting penalty after the yardage was marked off in the holding on the play before. Bedford ends up getting a delay of game 5 yards. So they try to get organized here. Now first down and 15 from the Bedford 45 now. McGrath standing at his own 40-yard line. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, has some room, gets it up to the 50-yard line. He's taken down there, gets the penalty yardage back. And look at that, our roster. Thank you so much. My team here doing a great job getting the rosters in. You would not believe how hard it is to get the rosters of these kids. And our guest play-by-play host. Hello, come on in.
Second down and 11.
Live on the radio. Come on in, it's second down, sit down. Second down and 10 from midfield. Bedford with a little run. Good chunk play there. Gets it up to about the 43-yard line. Well, hello there. I'm Drew. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Elisabeth. Nice to meet you.
Elisabeth, what's your last name, Elisabeth?
DeGrano.
Elisabeth DeGrano. So you've been called up here to help us out and do the play-by-play of tonight's game with us. How enjoy the game so far?
Yes, it's very good. It's very entertaining.
It's a beautiful night, isn't it?
Yes.
All right, Elisabeth. You go by Elisabeth or Liz?
Elisabeth.
Elizabeth, okay. We'll say the full name. It is third down and short here for Bedford. They're going to run it right up the gut. They're having success. They're going to get the first down by about the yard. Penetrated that Newburyport defense right up the middle. First down, Bedford at the Newburyport 38. First few minutes gone here this first quarter. First home game for Newburyport.
First down and 10.
White there for Bedford. Ryan McGrath again in the shotgun. This is how Bedford likes to do it, apparently. They've taken every snap out of the shotgun, changing plays at the line. He's a senior, so he's got experience here. McGrath takes the snap, hands it off right up the middle. Good job there by Newburyport, standing tall right in the middle. Elizabeth, what do you need to know about this Newburyport team so far? You're probably around them more than I am.
Yeah, I mean, their offense is looking pretty good this year. They have some new guys in the lineup, I've heard, talking with a couple of the students. But, yeah, it's looking like they're pretty good.
All right.
I'm pretty excited to see how this game turns out.
Did you say young? A lot of new young guys?
Yeah, a couple new young guys.
It is second down and 8 for Bedford here at the Newburyport 38-yard line. Fake handoff, but airing it out deep. They got a man open. Touchdown, Bedford. 38-yard strike. It's Mikai Volsi, wide receiver junior, hauls it in for the first 6 of this ball game. Touchdown, Bedford. 6-0 here with 9:08 to go in the first quarter. Beautiful pass. Ryan McGrath right over the top. He faked the handoff on 2nd and 8, went over the top and made a beautiful throw. Dropped it right in there, and it is Bedford with a 6-0 lead. Extra point to come. Might be bad luck, Elizabeth. You weren't here 2 plays, and we're down the touchdown. Just kidding.
Yeah, this is supposed to be one of the most anticipated games of the year. The players are really excited. Apparently, it's going to be a close match.
Yeah, Bedford is, you can tell they like to move the ball. They move quickly and throw it out of that shotgun, it seems, all night.
Yeah.
Still waiting on the extra point here. Both teams kind of lining up. Snap is good. Kick is up and good. Almost blocked there. Newburyport's had a good rush on that one. Looked like Eli Serrata again. He's very active in this one early on. Yeah, he's telling his coaches right now, Eli, is that he got a piece of that ball. He's upset he didn't block it, but still went through the uprights. It's 7-0 Bedford here. 9:08 to go. First quarter. Now Newburyport's going to get their shot with the football here. Elizabeth, what year are you at the school?
I'm a junior.
You're a junior. Okay, you ever done this before?
No, I actually haven't. This is my first time. I'm very
Okay.
excited.
Now, your athletic director has been looking into the school, trying to get some people to call games with us, and a little bit of a program here. Is this something you want to do later in life?
Yeah, I'm really interested in broadcasting and learning about really a lot in this industry.
Excellent. Do you like coffee? We have coffee.
Oh, I'm okay. Thank
Nobody
you.
else drinks coffee here. Actually, Elisabeth, I'm going to ask Maeve to write down your name and the whole crew, if you don't mind, because as we go here in the games, you know how easy it is to mix up names. I like to have them all in front of me. Bedford's going to kick this ball off from their own 40-yard line. Now with a 7-0 lead, Newburyport's going to get their first shot of the football game here. Back to receive for the Clippers is Troy Veridakis and Paul Suozo. It's going to go to Paul Suozo. It's actually short. It's going to go out of bounds, and that is going to be a flag on Bedford. Kickoff out of bounds. Newburyport will get decent field position here to start their first drive.
And I think it's Suozo, just so you know.
Suozo, there you go. Oh, you're great. Correct me every single time, please, Elisabeth. That is perfect.
Okay, thank you.
Paul Suozo. How did I say it?
Swoozo?
Swoozo. Nice job, Drew. Again, Drew Moholland here with our NCM Hub crew, bringing you this game. Friday Night Lights, first home game of the season. Hope you're maybe driving along to the... and if you just text that to me, Maeve, I'll just have it on me, just so I'll say it throughout the night. Thank you. Friday Night Lights, game 1 of the season. Maeve Power here helping me out as we get through our first game. I won't call them gremlins. Usually those are technical issues, but I'm telling you, Elisabeth, it was very hard to get my hands on a roster tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know if they had a shortage down there or what. Not the Newburyport people. It was just long lines, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I won't throw anyone under the bus, but they didn't give me a roster. First play from scrimmage for Newburyport here. Colin Fuller, the captain. He's in the shotgun as well for Newburyport. From the 35 after the penalty on the out-of-bounds and the kickoff for Bedford. Pressure right off the bat. Good move by Fuller. Evades pressure. Gets it upfield. Good gain. Gets about 7 up to about the 42-yard line there. Looked like there was nothing there for Fuller, but Fuller made something happen there. Nice job. It'll be second down and about 3 from the Clippers' 42-yard line.
Second down and 3.
Troy Veridakis is next to Fuller there in the backfield. Fuller in the shotgun, though, again here on second down and 3. Clippers go 3 wide. Going right to left across your radio from their own 42. Fuller runs a little option, pitches it. And it's going to be a Newburyport first down with a flag down. Troy Veridakis got the first down. I think the refs are going to call another holding penalty here, though, against Newburyport, which is going to make this a tricky little endeavor here. Unless they pick up this flag, it's going to be second down here and long. Some perplexed Newburyport Clippers there. Not agreeing with this call, but that is exactly what it is. It's holding against Newburyport. It's going to bring up a second down and about 12 now from the Clippers' 34-yard line. 8:52 to go, first quarter. Bedford leads Newburyport 7-0. In the shotgun, Colin Fuller. False start here on Newburyport. There was a lot of action up front. The defense was moving too, although they can do that, but Clippers, I think 3 guys on the offensive line moved right there, so now Newburyport going in the wrong direction. Both teams having some issues with penalties on their first drives of the game. It's going to bring up second down and about, it's more like 16, 17 yards here for Newburyport. Scoreboard says 15, but trust me, it's more like 2nd and 17. Long way to go for Newburyport here. Colin Fuller standing at his own 25-yard line. They run that option play again. The pitch to Veridakis, who gets some room. 35-yard line up to the 40. Veridakis takes 5 guys to take him down. Good play by Veridakis. Gets that thing up to the 43-yard line. Will create a third down and manageable. The Clippers like that option play there, Elisabeth.
Yeah, that was good. I was really impressed by that.
See if they go back to that a few times today. I don't think they're an option team necessarily, but they clearly like the play. Colin Fuller again captaining here. This Newburyport team, one of the captains. He's your starting quarterback. Big play here. Third down and 3 from the 41-yard line of the Clippers. Fuller out of the shotgun. He's got Veridakis to his left. Fakes it to Veridakis. Fuller keeps it. Gonna have the first down. Big time move across midfield. 50, 45. Down to the 42-yard line. These Clippers are not going down easily tonight either. It takes 5 Bedford players to take Fuller down. First down Newburyport. There's a little energy shot right into the Newburyport Clippers arm there. Very nice run by Colin Fuller on a big third down play. Big momentum there. First down and 10 Clippers from the 42 of Bedford now. Clippers on the march.
Ball with the Bedford.
Beautiful night here at Newburyport. Again, my name is Drew Moholland alongside our NCM Hub team here, Joppa Radio. Calling this one for you. Really is a gorgeous night. As I look at the sun setting over, it's actually behind us, but looks nice off of Newburyport High School here, the building. Snap taken by Fuller. Fuller throws it out to the right side, caught at the 36. Good little gain there. Clippers moving the ball well with the catches. Silas Brennan. Am I saying Silas?
Silas.
Silas Brennan. Why would I say Silas? Ridiculous pronunciation. Again, my friend here, Elisabeth, helping us through all the first game pronunciations. And what else do I need to know? Anything inside information here tonight? You got any scouting reports?
Actually, no. I mean, they're all really excited, but other than that, we haven't really heard much.
All right.
Other than the away game, we had quite a big crowd at the away game last Friday, which really helped them through it.
Yes. Yeah, Newburyport fans will travel, right?
Yes.
Third down play here for Newburyport. Ooh, a lot of penetration here as Fuller takes the snap, got nowhere to go. Somehow breaks through a few tackles, though. Fuller got himself close to this first down here. Second down, I'm sorry. That was a second down run, so I think it's still going to be third down. Third down in inches for Newburyport. Great run, though, by Colin Fuller. It looked like he was in big trouble in the backfield. Was able to snake his way through a little bit and get close to the first down. It's going to be third down and inches here for Newburyport from the Bedford 33-yard line. Probably four down territory for Newburyport this stage of the game here. They're moving the ball well. Fuller in the shotgun on third down and short. Starts moving some of the backfield here. Now Fuller's ready for the snap. He hands this one off. First down, Newburyport right up the gut. Troy Varadakis gets it inside the 30, pickup of about 6 yards right there. Varadakis, hard runner, takes that ball and goes hard. I like that. Head down and go. No hesitating in the backfield from Troy Varadakis. First down and 10, Newburyport. They are on the march here. 28-yard line of Bedford. 4:40 to go. First quarter. Again, 7-0 Bedford. Long strike over the top, 38-yard touchdown pass on the Bedford first drive. Newburyport looking to answer here. Colin Fuller again in the shotgun, taking the first down snap. He rolls right. Looking, dishes it off. Good throw, complete. Going to be a pickup of about 8 yards. Nice catch left side. You give me the name now. Eli? Sirota, there you go. Eli Sirota with the catch. Gain of about 7-8 yards there. Going to bring up a second down and short. Eli is also a senior.
Yes. Yes, the last couple home games for Eli. We'll be sad to see him go. Thanksgiving is our last home game.
Yes, always fun to end on Thanksgiving. God, we've got a long way to go before there, though, Elisabeth. Yep. I'm still celebrating summer here a little bit in this.
Yep, me too.
Dog days of summer. Second down and short here for Newburyport. They get the ball in the red zone right at the 20 of Bedford. Fuller hands it off again. Good run right up the gut. Inside the 10. Big time run, Troy Varadakis. It's going to be first and goal. Newburyport taken down at about the 6-yard line. Newburyport really getting it done right up the middle. This combination of Fuller having that option to hand that ball off or keep it and go right. There, okay, Maeve. First game, we're trying to figure out where we can put stuff in the press book. Some of the stuff blocks our views up here, which is a funny little first game moment. First down goal to go from the 6 for the Clippers. Fuller again, taking the snap out of the shotgun. Sirota to his left. Silas Brennan also out there. Nothing doing on this play. Colin Fuller looked like he wanted to throw that ball on a quick slant maybe. Instead decided to tuck it, and Bedford collapsed on him. It's actually going to be a loss of about a yard there, so it's going to be first down and goal from the second down and goal from the 7-yard line for Newburyport.
Helmet came off there.
Yeah, we're getting a couple subs now here. Let's see if you got all the names. Elisabeth, Tyler Corbanian. All right, he just checks into the game here.
He's a senior as well.
Elisabeth is going to be incredibly valuable tonight for the first round of calling Newburyport Clippers football here tonight. Second down and goal, Newburyport from the 7-yard line. They trail Bedford by 7 here, looking to put the equalizer up on the board. And we're going to have a Newburyport timeout here. Coaching staff did not like what they saw. Actually, a flag came in too, but I think play clock would have been winding down. Newburyport was trying to get a timeout. It seemed pretty clear. I think the officials are going to end up granting it here. Still working it out with the Newburyport coaching staff. Referees talking with the Newburyport sideline. A little bit of chaos down there, but either way, we're going to have a timeout. So it's second down and goal. Both teams go to their respective sidelines here. Newburyport looking to punch this ball in here and tie this football game up. And as I look down there right now, the crowd is filled in pretty good here on a Friday night. I told you that was going to happen. Got to expect that on a first home opener of the season here. Newburyport coaching staff is still not happy with the officials with something there. I think they picked up this flag, but they were not happy with not being granted that timeout, at least immediately. But it will be second and goal from the 7. Bedford back on the field here defensively. Let's see what Newburyport rolls out offensively. Elisabeth, what would you do?
I don't know. I think I would probably throw it at this point, get it out to the wide, or maybe do a pass to, what's his name? Oh. Sorry.
Oh, now you need the roster. There you go.
Probably do a toss off to Troy because, I mean, he's just been having a great first quarter in this game here.
All right. You're calling a Troy Varadakis touchdown is what you're calling.
Yeah.
All right. Predictions are in from Elisabeth here on night 1 of Friday Night Football from Newburyport High School. Oh, and now we realize why the Newburyport bench was so angry there. The sideline was furious because they did get a delay of game call there and then had to use the timeout. This ball is going to be snapped from the 12-yard line there. Interesting decision by the officials. It seemed pretty clear that Newburyport wanted that timeout, but before the delay of game. But nevertheless, here we go. Second down and goal from the 12. Handoff. It goes for 2 yards. Troy Varadakis got the handoff. Jack Miller there taking that snap. Elisabeth, was it Colin Fuller who lost his helmet on the play before? Is that why it was?
Yeah, he went out.
Good read there. Elisabeth saw that right off the bat. Fuller lost his helmet, so he had to come out for a play. Newburyport runs it for 2 yards. And a bit of a tough spot here for the Clippers. Third down and goal from the 10-yard line of Bedford. Trailing Bedford 7-0 here. 2 minutes to play in this first quarter. Let's see what Newburyport does here. Might be, you never know at the high school level. Could run it and make it 4-down territory. We'll see. They are going to run it. They run it to the left side. Good little cutback into the 4-yard line and taken down there. Colin Fuller made a nice move around the 8-yard line. Got him an extra 4 yards after that. It's going to be about, 4 yards short, 4th down and 4. I think Newburyport looks like they're going to go for this here. Not that surprising a move at the high school level. You don't always trust your field goal kickers. I'm sure Newburyport does, but when you get the ball at the 4-yard line, you're moving the ball pretty well. Not the worst decision in the world to go for it here. And that's what they're going to do. Colin Fuller looks to the sidelines, gets the play. It's kind of a half huddle. His line stays up over the ball, and the backs are there talking to Colin as he makes the play. Here we go. Large moment of this game already. Final minute of the first quarter. Colin Fuller on 4th down and 4 from the 4-yard line of Bedford. 4th down and goal. Snap. Rolls right. He's got a couple men open. Throws it to the back of the end zone. Oh, he can't make the catch. He was looking for his tight end, Sam Craig. In the back of the end zone. He had a little bit of space. It actually wasn't a terrible throw by Colin Fuller. He kind of throws it back shoulder. Ideally, Craig settles down there, but he was still running the route to the back of the end zone. Couldn't quite stop the feet in time to come back and make that catch. So missed opportunity there. Newburyport turns the ball over on downs. It won't be good field position for Bedford. It's going to be 1st down and 10 from their own 4-yard line, but Newburyport will be upset with that, not able to convert on a drive that was looking so sweet there for a little while. 7-0 Bedford, 49 seconds to go here. Final couple plays of the first quarter coming at you. Bedford's offense on the field now as they look to get out of trouble here in their own end of the field. Handoff right up the middle. Big time play here. 20-yard line, 25. Taken down, and we might have 15 yards to add on at the end of the play. I think we had a horse collar or a face mask right at the end. Handoff went for big yardage right there. Yeah, and there it is. It's a face mask after the play, so it's going to bring the ball up to the 39-yard line here for Bedford. Just like that, out of trouble. Big run, and the penalty ends up being a 35-yard gain. Ryan McGrath in the shotgun as the sunlight ducks away here. We're in full-fledged dust mood in Newburyport. 30 seconds and counting here, first quarter. Newburyport trailing Bedford 7-0. It is Bedford football from their own 40-yard line. Snap, fakes the handoff right up the middle. Good gain there. Ryan McGrath takes it for about 5-6 yards. Going to be second down and short. And with that, we will have the end of the first quarter there. Bedford's going to be content to run this thing out. Both teams had one full possession. Bedford went over the top after their long drive, threw for a 38-yard touchdown pass. Beautiful throw.
That's the end of the first quarter.
By Ryan McGrath, the quarterback. Newburyport went right back down the other way, had first down and goal, a couple penalty problems, an upset sideline with a timeout and delay a game. In the end, they had a 4th down and 4. Newburyport could not punch it in, so now it's Bedford football. The Newburyport cheerleaders very excited down there. Very lively group this year.
Oh, yes, definitely. We have a lot of new girls on the team. Our cheerleaders are very inclusive. It's a very, very fun team to be on.
A lot of them. Is that a very stacked Newburyport cheerleader squad?
It's it's actually
20 of them
too.
Or something?
Yeah, we actually just got our cheerleading program back up after COVID just last year, so it's really taking off this year.
Is that right? Did they not have cheerleaders last few years?
They didn't.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, my freshman year, they didn't have any.
What a fun fact. You're bringing endless information tonight, Elisabeth. Again, thank you for joining us. Friday night football from Newburyport High School. Bedford leading Newburyport after one quarter of play. My name is Drew Moholland. Thanks to our team. Maeve Power, Lilly Woodger. Tom Goodwin's down there filming somewhere. Tom, can you wave? There he is. I see a wave. He's in good position as always. Tom Goodwin on camera. From the 45-yard line. Bedford football. Takes the snap, looking to go up top again. This is the same play they scored the touchdown on, and Bedford hits it again. Right up top, all the way down to the 10-yard line. Beautiful throw. It was caught by, I think it was number 5 there for, Mickey Volsey again. Wow, he got open behind the Newburyport defense. It was another great throw by Ryan McGrath. Volsey got open, and now it's first down and goal right where Newburyport was a few moments ago and could not punch it in. Let's see if they can get a stop like Bedford did there to end the first quarter. Bedford looks to start the second quarter with a touchdown. Handoff and penalty flag after a gain of 2. Newburyport might catch a break here. It looks like that's going to be a hold against Bedford now. Referees are liking calling the holding penalties tonight, and that's going to make life difficult if it is indeed a hold. Referees are also talking tonight. We're throwing flags, we're getting together, we're talking about it for a little bit, and then we're deciding to count off the steps. It's a little bit processy for my liking, but it's okay. First game for everybody.
Holding against Bedford.
Again, my name is Drew Moholland. Thank you for joining us. First down and goal. Bedford already with a 7-0 lead. Looking for more. First down and goal from the Newburyport 16-yard line now after the penalty.
First down, over the 16-yard line.
Ryan McGrath again in the shotgun. Drew Sewick, running back to his left. Taking a long time there. Snap comes, McGrath rolls right. Throws to his right. Good defense. Nice play there. It was Newburyport's Eli Serralta again. Sirota.
Sirota, yes.
Sirota.
A great game.
Beautiful play, getting his right hand in there. Eli has been very active. He was the one who got the fingertip on the extra point there on the Bedford first touchdown, too. He's been all over the place tonight. And on the first Bedford run of the game, it would have been a penalty anyway. He came back, but he showed great speed chasing the running back down. So Eli Sirota is going to be all over the place here, probably all season. Eli's a senior. You must know him pretty well.
Yeah, I think I have a class with him this
You have a
year.
class with Eli? Beautiful. Again, our friend Elisabeth up here joining us. Junior, you said? You're a
Yes, junior year.
Ryan McGrath flows it out wide, incomplete. So the Newburyport defense here standing tall. They have forced a third down and goal from the Bedford 16-yard line here. So let's see how Newburyport decides to play this. Let's see if they bring pressure or kind of drop back. They probably will be okay to give Bedford a few yards here, but I just want to make sure I keep them out of the end zone, force a fourth down decision here. Third and goal from the 16. You'd think if Bedford doesn't get anything here, they'd probably try a long field goal. I'm not too familiar with the Bedford kicking game, but you would think this is manageable range. But let's see what happens. Third down and 16. Some confusion as Ryan McGrath yells over at his sideline, a little confused about the play. Now he barks it out to the wide receivers. McGrath, cool customer there. Incomplete control for Bedford. Swings it out. Caught at the 15-yard line. Big move. Touchdown, Bedford. What a play. It was Meki Volsi again. Caught that ball right at the line of scrimmage. They got it out to him quickly. He made one man miss and breaks free for the touchdown. Touchdown, Bedford, 13-0 here. As a quick strike there to start the second quarter. Devastating blow for the Clippers. Third down and goal from the 16. And they give up a big one. Tough break there, but a beautiful move. Volsi's fast there. That first move made the Clippers miss, and once he broke through that really original line of scrimmage, it was all gone there. He just had to make one man miss, and that was it. Extra point on the way here. First one wasn't too smooth. This one, referees look at each other. No good. It was close. Pulls it to the left side, so Clippers do dodge the extra point. And it's going to be 13-0 here. 10:41 to go. Second quarter. Clippers can use a little momentum here. The missed extra point, not necessarily the momentum they're looking for, but 13-0. A lot of football left to play here in this one. And regroup, big drive here is what Newburyport needs. Again, thank you for joining us. My name is Drew Moholland, NCM Hub, Joppa Radio. We're very excited to bring you Newburyport football here this year. Home game number 1. Sun has set on a beautiful night in Newburyport. It's like 80 degrees today, wasn't it?
Yes, it's very hot today. I was kind of shocked in the weather world.
You guys all in class right now, right?
Yes, everybody's in school now.
Is it still kind of strange? I always like, whenever these summer days would hit early in the school year, I'd always be like, I just want to be at the beach.
Yeah, it's quite weird. It was a half day today, though, which was quite nice.
Okay.
So everybody got to go out and
not because
do
of
some
football.
summer things. No, not because of football, sadly. I wish.
Elisabeth, give your full name again. Introduce yourself, just so our listening audience can get to meet you again.
I'm Elisabeth DeGrano. I attend Newburyport High School, and I'm a junior this year.
Junior, interested in broadcasting.
Yes.
So she sits in with me here for tonight. Kickoff taken by Newburyport at the 30-yard line. And a nice little move there by, actually not sure what that was. It was 35, but 35 is not on the roster. Can you tell by facial recognition from here, Elisabeth?
35, let me see. My eyes might fail me here.
Always another quirk of early season football. Sometimes the rosters don't necessarily match up with the with the numbers, but that's okay. We'll figure it out here. Early season gremlins. Last name again, Elisabeth?
DeGrano.
DeGrano.
Yes.
Anybody have a pen? I can't be asking your name all night. Is there a pen around? Ask those guys for a pen. I gotta write down Elisabeth DeGrano. She's my new friend. I'll have it memorized by the time we hit halftime, I promise.
Okay.
From the 35-yard line, Newburyport's second drive of the game. They need to get back into this thing. Oh, good little move. Gonna get yardage. Thank you, Maeve. There you go. DeGrano. Got it. Making do up here. Not much gain there. First down for the Clippers on the handoff. Going to be that kind of night for Newburyport. A lot of handoffs. Troy Varadakis going to get a lot of carries. Colin Fuller, he's going to run the ball a lot. Oh, look at that. A new notebook. Second down and long here for Newburyport from their own 35-yard line, trying to get something going offensively. The first drive was a good one. Just got stopped at the 4-yard line. Let's see if they can get the ball moving again. Rolling right. Good pass outside, complete. Going to be a pickup of 4 yards or so. Paul Suazo. There you go. Paul Suazo on the reception. Good throw out there by Colin Fuller. He makes good decisions. Going to be third down and 5 for Newburyport here. Feels like a big play early in this second quarter. They've been unable to stop Bedford on their first 2 possessions. Bedford scoring touchdowns both times. Newburyport with third down and 4 from their own 42-yard line. Feels like a big play early in this football game. Colin Fuller ready to take the snap from the shotgun. Fuller swings it out wide, complete.
Ooh.
Big second effort right there for the first down. Excellent run after the catch. Sam Craig still dragging players down. Sam Craig dragging Bedford players all the way down to the 47-yard line. That was about 5 yards after contact there. It's a few times today. Newburyport's been putting some time in the weight room, I think, because they are dragging Bedford players here after initial contact, which is always a good sign here. If you can stay out there on that field and get these drives going, you'd think that wear the defense down a little bit here as this game goes along. Newburyport crosses midfield. First down and 10 from the Bedford 48-yard line.
Yeah, you can always tell when the football boys are in the weight room because it leaves quite a stench.
That is fantastic. First down and 10 from the 48. Thank you, Elisabeth.
They're working hard.
Elisabeth DeGrano, who has made me laugh several times already tonight and is helping me out with all the names here on our first game. So she is invaluable tonight. First down pass incomplete. Looking over to Eli Serrata there, who is seems to be a main target of Colin Fuller. It seems like the Fuller to Serrata is going to be a combination we see a lot this year. But that pass goes incomplete. Second down and 10 from the 48.
Second down and 10.
Newburyport, both these teams kind of run their offense the same way. Quarterback, senior leader, poised. Calls a lot of the action here from the shotgun. Looks over to the sideline, see what the coaching staff wants, and then makes the adjustments from the shotgun. Colin Fuller takes the snap. He keeps it, fakes the handoff. He's going to get about 4 or 5 yards there. Nice little run. 3 yards. Ball's going to be marked at the Bedford 47-yard line. And it's going to be third and long for Newburyport. Earlier in this game, Newburyport was able to get some big chunks there right up the middle on Bedford. Seems like Bedford's been able to tighten up the middle up there.
Yeah, I don't know if they've been using Varadakis much in this second quarter.
Yeah, Troy Varadakis, senior running back for Newburyport. Listed at 190. How tall is Troy Varadakis? 5'9", 190?
Oh, wow.
Wow. Talk about weight room work. Big play here. Third down, Colin Fuller. Third down and 9. 7.5 minutes to go here, second quarter. Newburyport looking to keep this drive going. Big play from the Bedford 47-yard line. Colin Fuller looks over to the coaching staff. In motion, Serrata. Timeout, Newburyport. This time the ref grants it without the delay of game call. All right, Elisabeth DeGrano, who has impressed you so much so far tonight here for Newburyport as you look down the roster? What are you liking so far here? No points, but some good ball movement.
No, yeah, there's been some really great movement. Fuller has made a really great. Fuller and Eli Serrata has had some great games to start off the season at home here. Their friends will be very happy to hear that from the sidelines.
Very good. Yeah, Serrata's been active. Colin Fuller, it's always nice to have those senior quarterbacks, isn't it, who just, coaches can trust, and it seems like the game kind of moves slow for him back there. There's not too much panic.
Yeah, there's some good role models for the younger teams getting in there, as they always watch.
This is pressure stuff, too. This is Friday Night Lights. This is a packed Newburyport High School Stadium here. The band's loud. As you mentioned, the cheerleaders are back.
Yep.
Game's got everything.
Yeah.
Including a third down and 8 from the 46-yard line here of Bedford. Colin Fuller out of the shotgun. Going to need somebody to get open here. Sirota in motion. There's the snap. Rolling right. Fuller looking downfield. Makes the throw, incomplete pass. He was again looking for Sirota there, but that got bottled up quickly, and it's going to be 4th down. It's not exactly a huge shift in personnel here. I don't know, Newburyport's thinking about going for this, I think, here.
Yeah, let's hope they can make a play.
Again, the kicking game not as, you go for it a little bit. Yeah, they are going to punt it. Okay. Is that Craig back there? Looks like Sam Craig is going to be doing the punting duties here for Newburyport to get the year going. Sam Craig's a big dude, too. 6'2" he's listed here. I call myself 6'2". I wonder if I'm not 6'2" as I look at Sam Craig. He's a tall guy. Is he that tall in person?
Oh, yeah. Very, very tall. See him in the hallways a lot.
That is a punter I would not want to rough the kicker. But Craig is standing at his own 40-yard line here as he gets set to launch this. We got a whistle. Ooh, this might change the decision. We have defensive offsides here on Bedford. Yeah, look at this. The Newburyport coaching staff, I think, is going to change their minds now with it being 4th and short. They're going to go for this now. The 5-yard penalty is going to make this 4th down and 3. And with that, the punting unit comes off the field. Newburyport's going to go for it now and roll the dice. They trail Bedford 13-0. Bedford scoring touchdowns on their first 2 drives. They missed the second extra point, but the Bedford offense is looking good here in the early going. So Newburyport's thinking they got to try to keep pace with Bedford. So they're going to go for this 4th down, and they're going to call it 4 from the Bedford 42-yard line. 7:12 to go, second quarter. Monstrous play here in this football game. Back to pass over the top. Completes. Sirota makes the catch down to the 15-yard line. Big time play by Newburyport on 4th down. All the way down to the 17-yard line. Great pass right there. Colin Fuller over the top. Big completion. 4th down, too. Pressure catch. And the Clippers are on the march again here. 6:55 to go in this second quarter. Wouldn't this be huge if you could convert a 4th down and pay it off with a touchdown here? Cut this lead in half pretty much. Clippers trailing Bedford 13-0. Snap, take it at the 25. Handoff, right side. Big Cole there. Down to the 15, down to the 10. Good run. Paul Swazo. Every time. I'm going to write that one down because I've done it a couple times. What do you like about Paul Swazo's game?
I mean, he has a ton of confidence. He knows what he's doing out there.
A ton of confidence.
Oh, yeah. Gets the play. He knows what he's doing. Yeah, he's a really great guy. He's also in my grade, so I know him a little bit more well than some of the other players in the other grades.
Wow.
And yeah, he's a great guy. Really
rousing
nice
endorsement from Elisabeth here. Elisabeth DeGrano calling the game for us up here in the booth. 2nd down and 4 for the Clippers from the Bedford 11. They're going to run this thing right up the gut again. Going to be short of the 1st down, I think, Sirota.
I think that was a run from Verodakis.
Oh, yep, you're right. It was Verodakis. Good eyes out of you. Verodakis on the carry. I hear you're leaving at halftime, Elisabeth. Is that correct?
Yes.
How much do we have to pay you to keep you up here? You're doing a fantastic job here tonight.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a friend's birthday, so I got to celebrate a little
All
bit.
right, fine.
Yeah, I gotta pay her
Feel
some of
free
my
to
time.
come. Anytime I'm doing the game, you come up here and join me. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, that's awesome.
Anybody who knows all the names of the people in the school, I am all for. I should apologize for that in advance, too. I'm not in the school. I do the best I can with the names. This has been great having Elisabeth here to help me out and make sure we get the names right. I love it. Big play here for the Clippers. 3rd down and 2 from the 10-yard line. Probably 4-down territory again. 5 minutes, second quarter. Bedford leads this thing 13-0. Colin Fuller out of the shotgun. He rolls right. He's going to keep it. He has the 1st down. Goes over a couple defenders. Gets it down to the 5-yard line. Clippers are going to have 1st down and goal from the 5. With 5 minutes to go in this football game. A chance to put this one in the end zone here. This would be a big drive for Newburyport. Colin Fuller. He doesn't mind keeping that ball and taking a hit, does he, Elisabeth?
Yeah.
I'd be a little worried about him if he does this all year, though. He takes a lot of hits back there.
Yeah.
Gonna protect that boy back there, but boy, what an athlete, Colin Fuller. First down and goal, Clippers from the 5. Fuller again out of the shotgun. Let's see if the Clippers go right up the gut here again with Varadakis. No, they fake it. Fuller jabs out to the left side, gets it down inside the 5. Might have got down to the 3 before he was taken down. I think that is that option play there where he can give that ball to Varadakis if he wants to. Fuller decides to keep that one. Might have been the wrong call on that one. Looked like Varadakis might have had a hole open up, but easy to say in hindsight as we hit the 4-minute mark of this second quarter. Newburyport trailing Bedford 13-0, but Newburyport knocking on the door here. Second down and goal to go from the 4-yard line. Fuller again looks to the sideline. Now talks with his backs. Has one final word with Troy Varadakis, who moves to his right. Fuller surveys the defense here before taking the snap. Says something else to Varadakis. And fakes it to Varadakis on the snap. Rolling right, Fuller makes a good decision here, I think. That was pretty much a throwaway to the back of the end zone. Sirota might have opened up there at the last moment in the back of the end zone. He was putting his hands up, but that developed a little bit late there. I'm going to go ahead and say good job by Fuller throwing that ball away and living to fight another day here on third down from the 4-yard line. 3:26 to go. 13-0 Bedford. Third down, goal to go. Newburyport from the Bedford 3-yard line. A little bit methodical here. Again, this might be early season stuff here, just trying to get on the same page. Fuller and Varadakis again talking behind the line in the backfield. Fuller now ready for the snap. Colin Fuller, Newburyport quarterback, takes the snap, looks left, has Varadakis open. There it is, touchdown Clippers. That's why they talk in the backfield. Fuller, who took another hit, peels himself up from the 12-yard line, but he's going to get up and celebrate with Troy Varadakis, the running back who sneaks out for a touchdown in the flat on the left side. Newburyport on the board, their first home touchdown of the year. They cut the Bedford lead to 13-6. You saw that one developing up here, Elisabeth. I could see you were celebrating before Varadakis even made that catch.
Yes, I saw him run out, and I was like, "Oh, if he's not faking it or getting the pass, then I'm guessing he's gonna throw it and see if he can throw it to him."
Interesting setup here on the extra point for Newburyport. They line up the whole offensive line on the left side, and just Fuller's there and Varadakis, Sirota. This gives you the option to kind of go for 2. Oh, they are going to go for 2. Clippers are going to go for 2. They pitch it to Sirota. Now he throws it back. They're going to call that a catch?
Sorry.
Yes, they're going to give him the 2-point conversion. Henry Thurston with the catch. Henry Thurston gets open for Newburyport. What a nifty little play there from the Clippers on the 2-point conversion. So many times, they start the line on the offset like that, and then they'll move them back in and kick the extra point, but not this time. Clippers snap this ball. And Thurston made a great catch, too. The throw was low from Sirota and had to be dug right off the turf. That's why we were waiting there to see if they were going to make sure, give him the catch and make sure he got his hands, Henry Thurston, under that football, but he did. Referees kind of looked at each other there. They said it's good. 2-point conversion good. 13-8 our score with 3:21 to go in the first half.
Yeah, Henry was a great addition to the team. He wasn't here his freshman year, but luckily he transferred back his sophomore year. And I mean, obviously he is a great addition to the team.
Oh, Henry Thurston is a transfer. Okay. Yes. Wealth of information, Elisabeth. Fantastic job out of you today.
Thank you.
(13-8) Clippers. Make sure we get the spelling right. Yeah. Clippers going to kick it off now. Cut the lead to 13-8 here for Bedford. Drew Moholland alongside Elisabeth DeGrano here for our first half. Big return off the kickoff. Bedford brings it out to the 38-yard line. Very nice job there on the return from, I believe that was... Tough to tell who that was actually for Bedford. But a good return up to the 38-yard line. Did you get a number there, Elisabeth, on the Bedford return?
No, I wasn't able to catch a look. The pull gun
Those kickoffs happen quickly, don't they?
Yeah.
early season form. We'll have it all figured out by the time the mid-season rolls around, or at least Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
All right, so big moment here in this game. We got 3:13 to go in the first half. Newburyport has put their first home touchdown and 2-point conversion on the board here. They have the 8 spot. Bedford now with a 13-8 lead with the ball at their own 38-yard line. Let's see if the Clippers defense can get off the field here and give their offense one more shot to end the half. First play is a little swing pass complete. Good move on the outside. Miki Valsi again for Bedford gets it up to the 47-yard line. It's going to be scoreboard reads first down, but it's actually going to be 2nd down and 2 here for Bedford from the 47-yard line. And now it's a first down. Quick little run up the middle. Bedford's number 3, Drew Siwick, with a 5-yard pickup, gets this ball up to the 47-yard line of Newburyport. So Bedford's moving a little quickly here. Newburyport's going to dig in and try to get a stop right now.
Yeah, let's see if they can tighten up their defense here.
Yeah, Bedford's getting a lot of chunks on these first down plays and kind of taking shots on 2nd down because they get short yardage on 3rd down if they miss it. So let's see if they can get a first down stop, Newburyport. And they do, a sack, big-time play. Down goes Ryan McGrath. It's number 52 for Newburyport. Big defensive play by TJ Skiba.
Yes, TJ
All right.
Skiba.
Look at you knowing I'm not confident in that name. Excellent job. TJ Skiba with a great sack, and that's a big momentum turner there. A loss of, it's about a loss of 10 yards there on the side. It's 8 yards. 2nd down and 18 for Bedford now with 1:50 to play in this first half. Bedford leading Newburyport 13-8 after the big play by Skiba here late in this first half.
Yes, I believe he's new to the team this year, a sophomore.
Yeah, how about that? 5'10", 220 sophomore. Long 2nd down play here now. McGrath keeps it. He's got some room. He crosses midfield, gets the penalty yardage back and more. Gets this ball up to the Newburyport 42-yard line where it is going to be 3rd down and 5. Both teams are kind of in a little bit of no man's land here. You know, if Newburyport didn't give up that yardage, they might take a timeout and try to think about getting the ball back. But with it only being 3rd down and 5 for Bedford, they don't want to give Bedford any more time here if they get this first down. So a lot riding on this play with 1 minute to go in the first half. 13-8 Bedford. Bedford looking at a 3rd down and 5 from the Newburyport 42-yard line. Ryan McGrath takes the snap. He's going to swing it. Newburyport's all over it. Missed tackle, though, and a first down. Oh, great yards after catch by Volsi there. Makai Volsi caught that ball. The Clippers were ready for it. Two defenders were right there to converge. But Volsi just kind of shifty. It's not like he made a guy miss. He just kind of got his momentum going upfield and dragged a couple guys with him just enough for the first down. Nice play there by Volsi.
Yeah, he looks tall.
Yeah, tall and kind of like that squirmy athleticism there. Got him that first down.
Yeah, the agility is probably big in these teams.
Again, Elisabeth DeGrano joining us here. It's your first ever time doing a game up here?
Yes, it actually is. It's very interesting.
Incredible, natural. Very good. Applause for Elisabeth up here. She's leaving us after the first half. I tried to get the whole booth to applause for you, but I guess it'll just be me.
Everybody's focused.
It is a focused booth, isn't it? But Elisabeth DeGrano, she is a junior at Newburyport. I was talking to the AD about getting some students to help do the games with us, and you were the first one to jump. Either I don't know if you told him or if he thought you would be a good fit, but either way, it was a good fit. You did a great job here tonight.
Thank you so much. Yeah, this has really been interesting. I like to get out of my shell and try some new things, and this was really definitely one on
You comfortable?
On my list.
You seem comfortable.
Yeah. This is great. I really like talking to people.
And you jump in at all the right times too. That's a little bit of a natural skill that not everybody has.
Thank you.
Pros in our business don't even have that sometimes. Elisabeth DeGrano, thank you for joining us. She's going to leave us at halftime, which somehow I'm going to be completely lost in the second half. But I think she steered me with all the odd name pronunciations and transfer backdoor dealings and all that stuff that happened in the offseason. So thank you, Elisabeth, for a great job. Here we go. Newburyport needs a stop. Bedford driving at the Clippers 40. Long pass across the field. It's intercepted. Newburyport with the pick up to the 35-yard line. It's Colin Fuller, the quarterback, playing safety back there. He read that perfectly. Fuller with the interception brings that ball up close to the Newburyport 40, and the Clippers are going to have 38 seconds here in this first half. Fuller's just going to stay out there on the field and say, let's see if we can put up some points here late in the first half, trailing Bedford 13-8. What a play by Colin Fuller defensively.
This second quarter has been really, the momentum has been way up from the Newburyport offense and defense.
Yeah, Clippers have turned it. They got shut out there. They had a chance to tie the game up here on their first possession. And late in that first quarter, they got stopped on first and goal, second goal, third and goal. They went for it on fourth down, and they didn't punch it in. Bedford then goes down, gets a quick touchdown to make it 13-0. You're thinking this game could quickly go the other way, but Newburyport steadies the tide. They hit a fourth down play, get a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now this pick. That's where we stand. 13-8 Bedford. Newburyport with the ball. 40 seconds to go here first half. Colin Fuller, who just got the interception as a safety, now takes the snap as quarterback. He's feeling it, throws it out there, hit his receiver in the chest, but a bunch of defenders there for Bedford are going to knock that ball loose. It is an incomplete pass. Is that Corbanian there? I think it is.
Tyler Corbanian got the catch.
Yeah, well, I think they're going to call that a drop, too. It's Corbanian got hit by two guys there right as that ball hit him in the chest. So we're going to have second down and 10. 27 seconds to go here in this first half. Newburyport at their own 35-yard line. Let's see how aggressive the Clippers want to get here. Colin Fuller out of the shotgun. Hard count, takes the snap, almost drew him off sides there. Fuller tries to escape some traffic. He does. Left side looking for a man. He ends up keeping it. Safe play, gets out of bounds at about the 39-yard line. It's going to bring up third down and about 6. The issue, though, here for Newburyport, the ball's at their 39-yard line. There's only 20 seconds to go here. And just the one timeout left for Newburyport, too. So third down. We'll see how they play this. It could go a lot of ways. You can stay aggressive. Oh, we actually have a holding. This might change up everything. The flag came in here that I did not see. It's going to be holding against Newburyport. And that's going to pin them all the way back now. Back to about the 24-yard line, I think, if my math is correct. And with 20 seconds left, I would imagine Newburyport's just going to run or kneel this football here and just get to the halftime and be happy being only down 5 at 13-8.
Yeah. See if he gets some momentum for the second half.
Yeah, actually, and the clock's going to run after the penalty. I don't think the referees know this clock is running, but the clock is running. Neither team taking a timeout. 5 seconds. Now we have a whistle. Referees aren't exactly in mid-season form right now either, I'm going to go ahead and say. They've had a lot of talking to each other down there and trying to get on the same page. Looks like we're resetting the clock. I think he's talking to our guys up here in the booth about the clock. All right, Newburyport football, they reset the clock to 16 seconds. So after the penalty, and there is the knee. I think that's a smart play there by Newburyport. Run out the clock. You're moving the ball. Your defense is playing well. Big pick there by Colin Fuller to end the first half. Bedford comes out storming, but Newburyport weathers the storm, and it's 13-8 Bedford after the first half of play. That was exciting. Good first half, Elisabeth. What do you think?
Yeah, that was great. I mean, their offense really came through in those 2 touchdowns there in the second quarter. And, I mean, I think this is going to put them in the good spot for the second half, and hopefully they'll come out storming. Yeah, the touchdown and the 2-point conversion was obviously big. Elisabeth DeGrano, she's a junior at Newburyport High School. She was nice enough to join us here for the whole first half. Did an amazing job. Fantastic job. NCM Hub debut here at Joppa Radio. Did you have fun? Yes, it was very fun. It was very interesting.
All right, you got a birthday party to go celebrate?
Yes, I'm sorry.
No, yes, I am devastated because you did a fantastic job. But go enjoy the rest of the night with your friends. We'll see you next time, all right?
Yes, it was great to meet
Elisabeth DeGrano joining us here. I'll keep us moving for the halftime. We're going to have Jim Antonelli joining us here in just a few moments. He is the interim athletic director at Newburyport, also the dean of students. I see him walking in right now. We'll let our team get Jim all set up with a headset and all that. As we say goodbye to Elisabeth DeGrano, who did just an amazing job here calling this first half of action. Again, it's 13-8 Bedford. They lead Newburyport, but it was a good second quarter there from Newburyport. They were able to answer down 13-0. They get a touchdown. They a little trickery, get a 2-point conversion, and that's where we stand, 13-8. Bedford here as we hit halftime. Jim Antonelli joins us, the athletic director at Newburyport. How are you, my man?
Nice to see you, Drew.
Good to see you again. Did you enjoy the first half?
Oh, it's nothing like Friday Night Lights.
There is nothing like it.
Are you kidding me? This is awesome.
It is a great atmosphere, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Might I say, we had Elisabeth DeGrano in here.
Yeah.
I don't know who found her, but she's a natural, my man. She's outstanding.
Well, our Aaron Robato-Smith, who runs our college and career, I put it out to him, and he tracked her down. And she came forward, and I'm glad she had some fun.
She's helping Drew out with all the tough name pronouncers, which I am bound to screw up on night one of action, but she corrected me in a very polite way every single time, which I very much appreciated. She was jumping in at the right time. She's a natural.
Excellent.
Fantastic. So, Jim Antonelli, interim athletic director here. Kind of exciting. Your first home opener at Newburyport. I know you've done a million of these in your lifetime, but first one at Newburyport. Pretty fun.
This is outstanding. The community came out just full house tonight, and I want to say thank you very much because we try to do something new tonight with the Go Fan, kind of the paperless, cashless. Admissions. And,
okay.
And so we did a 50-50 tonight probably, where a lot of folks did online ticket admissions, and so we had people out there helping with that, but we also had the cash option, and I just want to thank the community. We're trying to do as much as possible to go cashless, but we had a hybrid tonight, Drew.
I
We
understand.
had a hybrid, so we're going to continue to try and pursue that, but kudos to the people of the community of Bedford, the Bedford Buccaneers, and the Clippers.
You got to test run these things. It's not the easiest thing to do at a high school Friday Night Lights, right?
Nope.
A lot of pressure. Well, good for you guys for making it happen. It was I knew right as I pulled up here tonight, the streets were packed. I knew it was going to be a great atmosphere. It was beautiful. The sun was setting, and I said, this is a good football atmosphere at Newburyport tonight.
Absolutely. Like what I see out on the football field tonight, the Buccaneers came to play.
Yeah, this is a good Bedford team, huh?
Yeah, it absolutely is. I talked with the AD earlier today, and he said they were fired up to make the trip up to Newburyport. And but I think Coach Smolsky's going to do a little Belichick at the halftime and do some adjustments, and I think the Clippers are going to come back out and dominate the second half.
You know, I like that big moment in that first half, though. You're down 13-0. You're ready to punt the ball back to a good Bedford offense here at 13-0. You draw Bedford off sides defensively, and then you say, you know what? We got to keep pace with these guys. Fourth and short, let's roll the dice.
Yep.
You convert and go get a big touchdown.
Absolutely. Yep. Full of the Varadakis. That was awesome.
Yeah, big drive there, and then your defense gets a pick. So Newburyport.
Fuller again. Offense to defense.
No doubt.
Outstanding.
That is the interesting thing, isn't it, about high school football? Geez. Not an emergency, is it? We got the walkie-talkie. He's a man of many talents
Maeve.
up here. Oh, she's all over it. It is a strange, not a strange thing, but it's just a fact of life in high school football. You get these kids that, your quarterback's playing safety today. He's making an interception and then taking the next offensive snap. It's takes a little getting used to as a fan, I think.
In a lot of areas of the country, as you know, it's just one way, but up in the Northeast, a lot of these players play two-way.
Yeah.
I give them a lot of credit. It's hard to flip the switch and go one way to the other.
What were the numbers? You know off the top of your head for football this year? As far as kids coming out?
Yeah, I think we were in the 60s to 70 range.
Pretty good roster, it looks like.
It really is, yeah.
Because there was, especially right before COVID, and I know numbers were even down a little bit before COVID.
Right.
Never mind when the pandemic hit.
Yeah, you also had the concussion things. A lot of parents, moving towards the flag football piece, but I think we have a good group of students, student athletes on our football team, and we also have a nice feeder program. And so it's exciting.
When you talk about these rosters, I know football is such a high-profile sport at the high school level. Kids live for this. They come to the games as kids, watch these kids, and grow up and want to be Newburyport Clippers someday and want to be like these kids that play on the field. But you guys got a whole lot of great sports going on right now, I know. What are you most excited about besides the football field?
Oh, I just think everybody's doing well out of the gate. I watched a volleyball game the other day. Boys soccer won yesterday. Girls soccer, field hockey's doing great. Everybody's out and with winning records right now, and I just think we're going to keep rolling. These kids are tremendous student athletes. Yeah. And I always, we talked the other day about that. They are students first, but they put a lot of time into their athletics, both on the field and inside the gym. Yeah. Coach Yamin, that strength coach. I always want to mention him.
I am looking at your roster right now. Who is it? Sam Craig, the punter? He is not a punter that I want to rough the kicker on. It was a 6'2", 185, and I don't know. I wouldn't challenge him to a fight down there. Let me tell you, he's a big kid, and there's a lot of that on that roster. I'm noticing a lot of these Clippers. I mentioned it thinking about our conversation the other day, but a lot of these yards after contact, those yak yards, taking 5 of these Bedford's guys to take a lot of these Clippers down on some plays.
Exactly.
Which is nice to see. Paul, I don't know if he's in the building tonight. But he must be proud to see that, the weight room guy.
Absolutely, our strength coach.
And our favorite hockey coach there. I got to know Coach Yameen for many years, calling the Newburyport hockey games back in the day, and he's become a good friend. I tried to coax him up here. I'm glad I didn't, because that would have meant I didn't have Elisabeth, who was fantastic. But I tried to get Coach up here. He said, I'll do it with you someday, but he couldn't do it tonight. All right, what do you think for the second half here? We're trailing Bedford 13-8. Clippers cut this thing to 5, so you're right there. You're going to get the ball in the second half, right? We kicked off? Yeah. It's going to be Clippers' ball to start, I think.
I was on ticket patrol out there, Drew. So you tell me. So if we get the ball in the second half, I like what we're doing, and I think the adjustments are made at half with Coach Smolsky and his crew, and I think we come out fighting and we turn the score around.
Yeah, we were getting the pregame coffee, and they started this thing up right on time.
Oh yeah,
it's like a 6:29-ish start. My goodness.
Well, we have the legend down there, our announcer, Bill Barrett, and he runs a tight ship. So
we're very timely when Bill's in the house. All right, very good.
Absolutely.
Is also doing a great job on the clock there. These guys. It's been a great first night here for Newburyport. They trail Bedford 13-8. First half, we are at halftime. The band kicking it into gear right now. Band sounds good.
Yep.
Cheerleaders.
Can I give some shout-outs? Our cheerleaders look great, 24 strong.
Can I get you a coffee while we do it?
I'm all set.
Our little local coffee establishment, might I add, the Starbucks here, I will say, saw me coming to call the game. And they said, take some coffees over there. They're unbelievable.
Very nice.
Very nice of them. So I didn't have any ice, but I do have coffee.
There you go.
So no iced coffee.
Shout out to our maintenance staff and to our custodians and to Kathy Cutter, my administrative assistant, who just makes sure she dots every I's and crosses every T. This is a team effort. And so I'm just one piece of the puzzle, Drew. A lot of people make this happen, so thank you to all of them.
Well, you're the first person I saw when I walked in, so I appreciated that. Jim, how are you?
I'm doing good.
We'll get this thing going in about 7 minutes. What is the halftime at the high school level? Look like about 15 minutes?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Yeah, these things move pretty quickly, these football games. What do you think about the state of football, high school football in general? I mean, it seems like every year they're trying to get safety action in there, and we understand that. But,
I do. Just look at the pros right now with the way they're kicking off, right? I mean, they're making adjustments to keep this game moving forward. It's a great game. People love it. You can call baseball America's pastime, but when football comes, people get really, really excited and jacked up, and they love the tailgate, and they love that Sunday afternoon football and Monday night and Thursday night. So I think that they're going to continue to improve the helmets. I think they're going to continue to make sure our referees are calling good plays and calling penalties when the penalties happen. And I think we're just making adjustments off the field that support our student athletes on the field.
Speaking of the field, again, we're joined by Jim Antonelli, the Newburyport Interim Athletic Director. I look across here and I see the big James T. Stehlin Field moniker up there right at the 50-yard line, and this has to be one of the nicest high school environments right now, right? I mean, you've seen all these fields pretty much in the state, right, at this point?
Absolutely. And when I pulled up here, a year ago as the Dean of Students when we first talked, I was just blown away by the facilities. They do a really nice job, and the community's invested a lot of money, and so they have a lot of pride, take a lot of pride in their student athletes, and it shows. I mean, 70% of our students are student athletes at Newburyport High School. It's awesome.
Yeah, you mentioned that to me the other day. That is a big number, isn't it, I think?
Yeah, huge number. And so many others do other co-curricular activities. There's so many different things for students to do, and if they don't find something to do, we invite them to try and think up something to do.
Yeah.
We don't want students leaving here at 242, Drew. We want them sticking around and creating relationships, having fun, and making memories for themselves.
Well, how about that? You got Elisabeth DeGrano calling a football game up here with me tonight. When did she learn that? This morning, or? That's incredibly natural. I honestly was very blown away how good of a job she did. She said she's going to go see her friends and celebrate a birthday party now. So there's a birthday party going on down there.
All right, but she got a good taste. That's good.
Oh, she did fantastic.
That's terrific.
I might have been lost without her. The second half action, about 5 minutes away now. I remember the day they unveiled this field, and there was that first big, I remember it was the big Thanksgiving game they had here. Cold day. James Stehlin, the late James Stehlin was here. Still miss that guy. He used to come on every Thanksgiving week and do our little show back in the studio. And I would call his house every time he'd pick up. He goes, "Hey, Drew, been expecting your call." And he'd come in and had a memory like a sponge, man. He would talk about all the football players. But he was here the day they unveiled the field. And I remember it being a Thanksgiving day, and it was a great overtime game. Mike Lynch was down on the sidelines. That was always it was always like the big game of the day when Mike Lynch was here. And was just a terrific opening. One of those kind of historic days in Newburyport. And he was so proud to have this field named after him. So
last year we had the 100th game over at Amesbury, which Newburyport Clippers prevailed.
Yep.
And this year we're going to invite our seniors back, the ones that graduated, and just introduce them at halftime.
Oh, nice. That's great.
Because they're really turning over for the next generation, right? Next 100 years. And so we'll have some coffee and donuts for them and get introduce them at halftime.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that. The alumni was down there that game, I remember. I remember talking with Lynchy, actually, in the corner. And that was one thing I loved. Both Amesbury and Newburyport alumni was down there.
That's nice.
And it was friendly, but some of it was not so friendly. There was some real rivalry banter down there, yeah. It was something else. So it seems like a great rivalry, though. I know you probably already have a great taste for it.
Yep.
And there's a lot of great rivalries here in this Cape Ann League. Is there one that, is it just Triton's out there with a good rivalry in some of the other sports?
Yeah. I mean, we've, Pentucket, Linfield. I mean, there's just a lot of good competition, and each one of these teams come to really play.
Yep.
And they're fierce when they step onto the field. So they're ready to go.
As both teams emerge here from the locker rooms, some of the players kind of coming out staggered here. Some of the kickers getting some work and wide receivers loosening up the legs. Jim Antonelli, final moments. He's the interim athletic director at Newburyport and the dean of students. Your relationship with Coach Ben Smolsky, you like what you see so far with Coach?
I love Ben. Ben is, here's the two words, all in.
Yeah.
He's all in.
Yeah.
I mean, he's here early. He stays late. He loves the kids. Everything he does is focused on them, and so it's awesome. And how about the last shout-out from me is just a shout-out to our referees, right?
Sure, yeah.
A lot of they take a lot of guff along the way, and so
might be taking some right now. Ben Smolsky's talking to him.
That could be the case right there.
Yeah, wondering why he wasn't granted that time out there and got the delay of game, I think.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. We should always give our officials. I joke about them sometimes when they're a little confused down there, just because it's a rite of passage. But they definitely go underappreciated, and they do it. They almost 99% of the time they do a great job out here.
Absolutely.
It's the one thing that's terrible about that game. The 1% of the time you have a bad game or whatever, you kind of become the story. But they seem to have a good communication line. They got Coach Smolsky laughing, so that's a good thing right now.
There you go.
What do you think? We got about 2 minutes here until we get the second half underway. Keys to the second half if Newburyport wants to come back from a 13-8 deficit here.
Defense got to stay strong up front, try and get some sacks. Offense got to be moving the ball and find some openings, and Fuller's got a great arm. And so we got some great backs. We've got a big offensive line, and so we got to find some ways, maybe a little crack that we could find, and stop moving the ball down and push the score up for the Clippers.
All right, yeah, Colin Fuller, man, I love those senior quarterbacks, just calm, poised.
Yep.
You can just tell he has the coach's trust. Coach calls something in, Fuller reads the defense. There's no panic back there. It's fun to watch.
You should see him, just the way he carries himself around the school. Just poised, polite, smart. Great athlete, great person, and so I really get to enjoy getting to know him, and I get a lot of respect for him.
It's Elisabeth DeGrano here, who was in the color seat for the whole first half there, mentioned probably 3 or 4 different times about a great athlete and a really great person, which I thought was really cool. Like, you don't often get that kind of inside knowledge of, obviously he's a great player, but he's a really good guy in the hallways too, which is always nice to hear.
Absolutely.
I think people can kind of relate to that and all that. Well, I don't know, where are you watching the game from? I'm
going to go down in the corner down there and spend a little time with the cheerleaders and our students over there. We got the whiteout going today and the powder, and it's just a festive opportunity for our kids, so it's a blast.
Absolutely. And the cheerleading team is back. I didn't realize they went away for a couple of years.
Second year, new uniforms, and they're going to do some competitions this year, which is great.
They got 2 dozen?
24 kids done there.
Wow, how about that, huh?
Yeah.
Man, great roster.
And we graduated or left, about 13 left out last year, so we're doing great.
It's been rebuilt.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And our band is building as well. We get some 8th graders with us tonight, so it's exciting.
8th graders in the band?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't remember that back in the day.
Mr. Cohen will get that back up to 100. We'll see.
All right. Yeah. Jim Antonelli, go enjoy the second half. I'll let you get back to your post. We're about ready to get underway here. Here, Jim, we should do one picture for a fun little social media here. A little football. So, actually, Maeve, do you mind just taking it? There we go. Thank you. There we go.
Thank you.
Oh, Sarah Hayden, the boss. Oh, and Mayor Sean Reardon's in the house. Oh, it's getting royalty up here. Thank you, Jim. Jim Antonelli, thank you so much spending the halftime with us. the Dean of Students. And hey, Mayor Reardon, how are you? You want to sit in for a little bit? No, you don't. Okay. Fair enough. Mayor's working the snack shack. I love it. Kickoff, right, just like that. I told you we moved quickly here at Newburyport, and we are underway. Newburyport's going to have good field position here. Ball at the 44-yard line on a short little kind of pooch kick to get this thing started. Lilly, Woodger, Sarah Hayden, the boss, Maeve Power, always by my side up here, our small but mighty NCM Hub team in Newburyport, Joppa Radio. All right, here we go. Newburyport trailing Bedford 13-8. Clippers have good field position to start the second half. Ball at the 44-yard line of Newburyport. Colin Fuller in the shotgun as he has been all day long. Troy Varadakis to his left. 4 wide for Newburyport. Going to run that option left play. The pitch to Varadakis. Good for a couple yards. He gets that ball up to midfield. Varadakis gets it. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. From right at the 50-yard line. Big boost here for Newburyport. Being able to make that interception there late first half. Able to keep Bedford off the scoreboard again, and now they get the ball to start the second half here. If Newburyport can put together a touchdown drive, they'll have the lead. They trail 13-8, 2nd down and 4 from the 50-yard line. Colin Fuller takes the snap, hands it off to Varadakis, right side. Did a good job just to get that ball back to the 50-yard line there. Not much on the run, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4 here. Big play on the first drive of the game for the Clippers. I would imagine they're going to keep this ball in Fuller's hands and let him make the decision whether to keep it or try to throw for the first down.
3rd down and 3.
Fuller looking at his left wrist there. He's got the plays. I think I saw him look at his left wrist anyway. 3rd down and 4. Big play here from midfield. Fuller behind center. In motion, Suozo. And it's going to be a false start on Newburyport there. They seemed a little bit slow getting up to the line there, the Clippers, and then with Suozo in motion. We got a legal procedure on Newburyport, so that's going to make this a little tougher here. 3rd down and 8 from the 46-yard line of Newburyport. Pretty much guarantees that Colin Fuller is going to have to complete a pass here. Let's see what Newburyport goes to. 10:49 and counting to go in this third quarter. Fuller out of the shotgun. 4 wide for Newburyport. Fuller takes the snap, drops back, stands at his 40, goes across the middle, pass complete to Craig. Craig makes a man miss. He's hit about a yard short of the first down, trying to fight for extra yardage. Forward progress, not exactly a generous spot there either. It's going to be about 2 yards shy of the first down here. Ref slid a little bit more to his right. Clippers are going right to left across your radio. It's going to be 4th down, about, we'll call it a long 1 yard here for Newburyport. That's an easy decision from the Bedford 48. Newburyport's going to go for this. They look to Coach Smolsky for their marching orders here on 4th and 1 as we duck under 10 minutes to play third quarter. Big play in this football game. You don't want to get stuffed here and give Bedford the ball at midfield. Clippers trying to keep this drive extended. 4th down and a long 1 yard. Fuller out of the shotgun for Newburyport. Talking to his wideouts here. Fuller yelling to his left 2 wide receivers. Now he gets back, takes the shotgun snap. Fuller runs to the left side. He's got some room. 1st down, Newburyport. Clippers might have got away with a little bit of a hold there. I was waiting to see a flag. I saw some jersey by one of the men on the left sides of the line, but the Clippers will take it. It's a 1st down. Good run by Fuller out to the left side. Gets it up to the 42-yard line of Bedford. Clippers are on the march here. Good ball control in this third quarter.
Well, the Bedford 43-yard line, 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line of Bedford, Colin Fuller. First down and 10. Newburyport on the march. Fuller back to pass. Tucks it. 40-yard line. Nice move. Fuller makes a man miss. 35-30. Fuller with room down to the 25. Cuts it back to the middle. Now back outside. Colin Fuller inside the 25-yard line. We got a late flag in. We will see what the late flag is. It was either a late hold way downfield. It would still be a good gain for Newburyport if that is the case, or it might have been something late on the actual tackle. We shall see. I always love that at the high school level. We just heard an announcement over the PA that they're looking for $1 bills at the concession stand. Priceless. Referee's talking here. It looks like the penalty is going to be on Newburyport. So I think it's going to be a hold, but it did happen way downfield, I believe. I think this is still going to result in Newburyport first down. Referee still working it out. There's the hold. So they're going to mark this football at the 34-yard line of Bedford. Yeah, so the hold was way downfield. It's going to be a Newburyport first down. They just lost some yardage on the end of that Fuller run. So Clippers still on the move here.
Second down and 2.
It's actually going to be second down and 2. Okay, so where the hold happened was downfield, where it will result in a second down and 2 now for Newburyport. Clippers in the huddle. And they break out of it. Colin Fuller with Varadakis in the backfield. Fuller, as they've done pretty much on every play, talking with Varadakis there in the backfield. Hand off to Varadakis. He's got the 2 yards. Good extra effort. Gets it down to the 30-yard line. First down and 10, Newburyport. Coming right up.
Varadakis, the ball carried. First down and 10, Newburyport. Ball's represented the 30-yard line.
7:35 to go in this second quarter. What a drive by Newburyport here. They've kept this ball on the ground. They're running the ball. They're making some first downs here. They converted a 4th down. If you're talking ball control, you want to keep this ball away from that high-power Bedford offense. Newburyport is doing just that. They've had the ball the whole third quarter here, and the clock is ticking. 7:15 to go. Third quarter, Newburyport still trails 13-8, but they are on the march. Varadakis again gets the handoff. He's going to need an ice path by the time this game is done here. Taking a lot of hits, him and Fuller together.
Second down and 9.
Second down and 9 coming up here for Newburyport. Look at this clock just tick. Newburyport really, I think this is the game plan here from the Clippers. They're perfectly fine with running this football, making some first downs, watching that clock tick, and keeping the ball away from the Bedford offense. Gain of just a few here on second down. Going to bring up a third down and about 6 as Varadakis takes it, goes right up the middle. Varadakis, not much room there. It's kind of a weird drive here for Newburyport because it doesn't seem like they're really doing anything electric. It's not necessarily pretty. There's a couple penalties mixed in, but they've been converting here on 3rd and 4th downs in this drive, and suddenly the clock is under 6 minutes to play in this football game. The score remains 13-8, and Newburyport's facing another third down. 3rd and 8 from the Bedford 28. Let's see if the Clippers can make another first down here. Fire truck pulling in the background with the lights on and an ambulance. Hope everybody's okay. Here's the snap. Oh, a blitz from Bedford, and they get to the quarterback. Down goes Fuller as Bedford, the whole offensive line broke through right there. The linebackers brought pressure. They were not going to let Fuller do his thing back there and pick them apart. Big time third down dial-up blitz by Bedford on third down, and that is going to put a halt to this Newburyport drive as Fuller takes the sack. Big time loss right there. It's going to end up being 4th down and close to 20 yards here, so the Clippers are going to punt this football away. Craig is back there to kick it away for Newburyport. He stands at his own 46-yard line. Sam Craig, again, the big punter, 6'2", 190 pounds listed on our sheet. Snap is good. Craig's kick is good kick. Fair catch signaled inside the 15, taken down at about the 13-yard line. So Bedford's going to start at their own 13-yard line here. It's going to be their first possession of this second half as Newburyport keeps the ball for 10-plus minutes there in the third quarter. But the drive stalls. Penalties don't help. Penalties never help extend those drives, do they? But the Clippers defense now needs to step up here. The offense, great job with the ball control. Couldn't put any points on the board, but certainly gave their defense a rest, although so many of these players are, two-way players. So guys like Fuller don't get a rest, or Sirota, and a bunch of other ones out there. But here we go. Bedford football, first down and 10 from their own 15. Good first stand there by Newburyport. Gain of just a couple on the ground for Bedford.
Ball in the ball carrier.
4:15 to go. It's second down and 5 for Bedford here in this third quarter. Been a long time since the Bedford offense. Both of these teams kind of run offense the same way. It's not like a hurry-up offense. It's a no-huddle offense, but it's not exactly quick. The quarterbacks take their time. They look to the sidelines, get the plays. And we've had a lot of this, too. It's not exactly been crisp out there. Illegal procedure on Bedford, so Newburyport's going to catch a break here. The 5 yards Bedford just got on first down. They give it right back with illegal procedure. And it's going to be second down and 10. Right back where Bedford started at their own 14-yard line. The Bedford quarterback is a very talented senior, Ryan McGrath. He's in the shotgun. All night he's in the shotgun. Drew Sewick is the running back in the backfield. Ryan McGrath looks to the sideline, talks to his offensive line, takes the snap out of the shotgun, fires a quick pass to the left side. It is complete. First down Bedford up across the 25 out to the 30. That is one thing that Ryan McGrath does very well. If Newburyport is not up there on those receivers, he's perfectly fine with taking that snap and quickly getting it out to his athletic wide receivers and seeing if they can make a play. And more times than not, these Bedford wide receivers are doing just that tonight. McGrath hands it off now, right up the middle. Sywick, not much there.
Lucy with the ball carrier.
It's going to be no gain on first down for Bedford. Second down and 10 coming up here. Coach Ben Smolsky for Newburyport, very active on the sidelines here for the Clippers. Notice he's wearing a knee brace on the left side, too. Hopefully Coach didn't hurt his left leg there. His coaches can be active out there in the practice field, too, as we all know. Second down and 10. Play action. Newburyport brings pressure. Quarterback running out of his way. McGrath throws it away. That might be intentional grounding. There is nobody there. Newburyport bench is screaming for intentional grounding. It really should have been. There was not a wide receiver in the area right there, but no flag comes down. McGrath was running for his life on the right side at his own 25-yard line, had no wide receiver even in the area, and just throws it into the Newburyport sideline. Incomplete pass, but no flag. He was out of the pocket, but I guess that's why. If you're out of... He's become a runner way out of the pocket there. And it looked like he gets the ball back to the line of scrimmage. So no intentional grounding. Third down and 10 for Bedford. Big play here. If Newburyport can get a stop, they get some decent field position. 2:28 to go, third quarter. Here's the snap. Ball thrown out to the right side. It is complete. And first down, Bedford across the 40. Again, same deal. Ryan McGrath just making a good read right there. Wasn't anything too special. It was about a 5-yard completion to number 24, Gilbert Galman Jr. for Bedford. And Galman Jr. just catches that ball, needs 5 yards, has the speed and the athleticism to get the extra 5, and there you go. Bedford moves the chains. 2:20 to go here in this third quarter with a lot of action happening in the end zone towards the street in the parking lot here. The end zone that is not the pink house. We got an ambulance and a fire truck here outside Newburyport. We try to get word on what's going on. Hopefully everybody's okay. Bedford runs it to the left side. First down again. Bedford on the carry. Gilbert Galman Jr. gaining 10 yards. So Bedford starting to take advantage here of what looks to be a little bit of a tiring Newburyport defense. Okay, and it looks like we're getting word up here in the press box that this is a player injury here. It looks like we had an injury on the Bedford sideline, so. And we got a stretcher coming out to the Bedford sideline, so clearly a fairly serious injury there on the Bedford sideline. Well, can't quite tell who it is at this moment, but I guess that is the reason for the ambulance in the corner. Always taking precautions here at every high school field all over the state. You never quite know how serious it is, but they always treat it seriously. You don't want to mess around with these injuries, so hopefully whoever it is on the Bedford sideline is okay. I didn't see anything in the field of play. Might have been something that the player realized afterwards that was bothering him. Anyway, another first down here for Bedford as McGrath is really moving this football here with all the commotion in the end zone going on behind it with the ambulance. Bedford just moving the football methodically against Newburyport. Another chunk here on the run. Gilbert Galman Jr. for another 6 yards. It's going to be second down and 4. We're coming up on a minute to play in this third quarter. It is 13-8 Bedford over Newburyport. Newburyport really needs a hold here. Try to keep McGrath and Bedford out of the end zone. Ryan McGrath keeps it. McGrath takes 3 hits and still manages to gain about 7 yards. Boy, is that kid tough. Ryan McGrath, quarterback, keeps that ball. Takes a few hits and gains 7. Both quarterbacks in this game. McGrath for Bedford. And Colin Fuller, the Newburyport captain, taking a lot of hits in this one. They are the team leaders. I guess they know what they signed up for here, but they're both tough kids, clearly. 35 seconds to go. First down and 10 here, third quarter. Bedford looking to extend on their 13-8 lead. Hand up right up the middle. 3-yard gain there for Bedford. Bedford could take this to the fourth quarter if they would like to. 25 seconds to go. Looking at a second down and 7. Leading Newburyport 13-8. Both teams still on the field. But it looks like Bedford is in no hurry. And it looks like they're going to take this 13-8 lead into the fourth quarter. They'll do it down in the other end zone here. And again, the other end zone is where the ambulance and the fire trucks are right now. Apparently we're hearing in the booth that they're dealing with an injured player on the Bedford sideline, and we can see some action there. There's definitely some stretcher action going on. So hopefully it is not too serious on the Bedford sideline. The Newburyport supervisors that be and the ambulance folks and fire department, everybody who responds to these things. There's not a better bunch in the business than the Newburyport crew here, the team that takes care of the injuries and takes care of these kids. So whoever it is hurt over there is in good hands. But we are switching ends and we're going down towards that end zone right now. After 3 quarters of play, it is Bedford 13, the Bedford Buccaneers 13, Newburyport 8. In what has turned into a time of possession sort of football game here. Newburyport held that ball really for most of the third quarter. Could not punch it in. Again, penalties kind of derailing the drive for Newburyport. And this is the first drive of the second half here for the Bedford Buccaneers, and they're making the most of it here. Marching down into the red zone, second down and 6 from the 7-yard line. So Bedford can actually get a first down inside the 1 and not score, but they're knocking on the door here. Even if Newburyport could force a field goal here, that would only make it 16-8. It would still be a 1-possession game here. We know Newburyport can do 2-point conversions, so it's big on Newburyport's defense. Newburyport's D was looking a little tired there to end that third quarter, so let's see if they can maybe use that quick little break there, the third quarter intermission, take a nice slow walk down the other end of the field, and here we go. Let's see if Newburyport can keep Bedford out of the end zone. Second down and 7, we're ready to go. Fourth quarter action, first play. Right, under center for one of the first times today. Hands it off all the way down to the 1 yard line. I just talked about this scenario, didn't I? This is actually going to be a first down, I believe, for Bedford inside the 1. I told you they could get a first down and not score a touchdown, and there it is. So it's first down and goal from inside the 1 yard line for Bedford. Under center, Ryan McGrath for the first time all night. QB sneak. Oh, major mistake by Bedford. They snuck it in. It was an easy touchdown, but a legal procedure on Bedford. The one thing you can't do from inside the 1 yard line. Going to push Bedford back 5 yards. So Newburyport catches a huge break here. Back it up 5 yards for first down and goal from the 5 yard line. Ryan McGrath can't believe it. He had an easy QB sneak touchdown. Then he gets up and sees the flags, and it's always tough as a quarterback. He ramps it up again. Again, he's under center. This is the first time we've seen it here this drive. Taking the snaps from under center. Ryan McGrath, first and goal. Hands it off. Newburyport stands tall. Initial contact was at the 5. Good leg drive, though. This ball's going to end up getting to about the 2, inside the 3 yard line, maybe the 2. It's number 24 there, Galman Jr. again. Kid's tough. He's kind of a smaller running back. Think like McCaffrey in the NFL, a little bit like that, but it's tough to bring down. He takes that initial contact and drives a lot of guys with him. Second down goal to go from the 3 yard line now. Clock reads 10:40 in this football game. 13-8 Bedford. They're looking for a big fourth quarter touchdown right here. Can Newburyport stand tall and keep this thing a one possession game? Keeper, touchdown, right up the middle. Ryan McGrath faked the handoff, saw the hole right up in the middle of the Newburyport defense, and he runs it in. 3 yard touchdown run for McGrath. And the Bedford lead extends to 19-8. Just a devastating drive there for the Newburyport Clippers. They offense stalls on one end and then give the ball back to Bedford, and they just kind of methodically go down the field, just like Newburyport did in the, to start the second half on their end. Just Newburyport's been unable to score on a couple of their drives here tonight. Bedford keeps paying them off with touchdowns. This is their third touchdown of the night. They're going to kick the extra point. They're 1 for 2 on these tonight. Make that 2 for 3. Extra point is good. And our score here with 10:28 to go in the fourth quarter from Newburyport High School. Bedford 20, Newburyport 8. Clippers going to need some late fourth quarter magic here, and the offense is going to have to pick up the pace a little bit. They want to get back into this football game. Again, we're happy to bring you Friday Night Lights here from Newburyport High School. It is a beautiful atmosphere. It's a beautiful night. Packed crowd here for the Newburyport home opener. Big thanks to Maeve Power running the show here, as she does for my show, Live at Drew's House, Joppa Afternoon Drive. Back in the studio, Maeve is doing the football thing here tonight. Thank you, Maeve. Lilly Woodger in the house. Tom Goodwin on camera. And Elisabeth DeGrano joined me as the color analyst for the first half. Elisabeth is a student and a aspiring broadcast. I guess I don't want to box her in too much, but she's only a junior in high school. But she wants to get into the broadcast game somehow and thought this would be a good experience. We love that. So she sat in with me. Elisabeth did for the first half and did a great job. And we also want to thank Jim Antonelli, the athletic director and the dean of students, interim athletic director and the dean of students, for joining us at halftime. We've had a whole night of entertainment here. Fair catch off the kickoff. Newburyport's going to get the ball at the 40-yard line. Good field position. Weird kickoff. It kind of just kicked that ball right into the ground and popped up into the air. Almost like they're almost trying to pull off a pooch kick, but I don't know. That's twice tonight. I haven't been too impressed with the Bedford kickoff team, so. All right, let's set the stage. We got 10.5 minutes to go. Newburyport trails by 12. Bedford leads this thing 20-8. It is Newburyport football at their own 40-yard line. So good field position, still plenty of time left. Newburyport desperately needs a good drive here, though. Simple as that. Colin Fuller taking the snap for the Clippers. Ooh, Craig was open at the 50-yard line for Newburyport. Fuller tried to get it out to him. big time play there. It's number 45 for Bedford. Good play on the defensive side. Almost could have been called for taunting there. Some of the Bedford guys are really giving it to the Newburyport sideline. Bedford clearly jacked up. Got to be careful, though, especially at the high school level. They'll throw a quick flag on that for taunting. That was borderline. Second down and 10, Newburyport ball at their own 40-yard line. A drive that they got to get going here. Colin Fuller and company. Varadakis is running back as he has been all night. Stands in the backfield with him. Newburyport goes 4 wide. Fuller takes it, keeps it, left side, going to run, cuts it back in the middle. First down run. Good job, Colin Fuller. Great vision, cut it right back up the middle and able to gain 11, 12 yards there. Gets that ball up to the 49-yard line of Bedford. So the Clippers cross midfield, and here they go. They're on the march. Must score drive. Got to have points here.
Ball is on the Bedford 49-yard line.
Newburyport really has not had trouble moving the football tonight. The offense has looked good. They've had some trouble paying off some of these drives once they get into the red zone, though. Obviously, the one jumps out at you is the first drive of the game where you had first down and goal. You went for it, fourth down and goal from the 4, and you couldn't punch it in. That one hurts, especially when Bedford comes back and scores a quick touchdown. But let's see if Newburyport can make Bedford pay here. First down and 10 from the 49-yard line. Fuller takes the snap, fake handoff, throws it out left side, complete. Paul Suozo there. Paul's had an active game tonight too. Wears number 2 in the maroon. Junior. He's listed at 180 pounds. Paul Suozo. Actually listed as a running back here, but he's been targeted as a receiver quite a bit tonight. Second down and 4 for Newburyport here. 9.5 the clock reads. Fuller out of the shotgun from the 43-yard line. Wide receiver in motion. Gets the handoff. It's Paul Suozo again. Very active. Good little run there. Got 3 yards. Needed 4, so it's going to be a third down and 1, but Newburyport will take it. It's a good solid run right there. Taking what the defense gives you. Paul could have tried to break that thing out to the sideline, but I think that would have been a bad decision. Bedford's got good team speed on defense. He just cuts that ball up, takes the 3 yards, and now you got a manageable third down and 1 here as we duck under the 9-minute mark of this fourth quarter. 20-8, the Bedford Buccaneers lead Newburyport, and as that clock continues to tick, this becomes more and more of a must-score drive here for Newburyport. You need 6, third down and 1 from the 40-yard line. Clippers still a little bit methodical on offense. Both teams like that a little bit today. It's going to be a quarterback keeper out of the shotgun. Big time run. Fuller gets it up across the 35, down to the 34. It is a pickup of 5. Not an easy 5 either by Fuller. Defense is definitely zeroing in on Fuller, so he knows every time he gets 5 yards right now, Fuller's taking a hit. Tough kid back there. 8:20 to play in this ball game. First down and 10, Newburyport. Clippers moving the football again. Colin Fuller has been great at quarterback for Newburyport, as has Varadakis. His wide receiver cores have been good too. Bedford, though, has been just bend but don't break here as we duck under 8 minutes. Newburyport has had drives like this all night, but still just the 8 points to show for it. Got to have 6 here. Oh, nice little move by Fuller. He kept it on the option. Now he busts it outside. Gets to the 30. Hesitates a little bit there at the 30. They might give him the 29-yard line. Fuller had a chance to pitch that ball and decided not to. By the way, we're getting confirmation up here in the booth. We had the ambulance has now pulled out of the parking lot behind the end zone towards the street, and we're hearing it was a possible concussion for one of the Bedford players. So, you know, with the head injuries, we don't mess around with that anymore. Even if it's just a possible concussion, they're going to go get taken off this field and checked out. So, good job by all the powers that be, recognizing a potential concussion. Good job by the Newburyport authorities and the ambulance service and the fire department. They all got here quickly, got that kid to safety and being checked out now as the the game rolls on. We duck under 7 minutes to go. Fuller's going to take a sack here. Big time play by the Bedford defense. It was 2nd down and 6, and now this is going to bring up a 3rd down and long as Fuller is picking himself up, adjusting his uniform at the 39-yard line after taking a sack. That's a couple times now today. Bedford hasn't been bringing pressure too much tonight, but they've called a couple blitzes here that have caught Fuller off guard in some big spots, and that was another one of them right there. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 14 for Newburyport from the 38-yard line of Bedford. This is definitely 4-down territory here for Newburyport, so you don't have to get it all. Maybe if you can try to get 7 or so here, try to get half of it and make it a little more manageable. Let's see what Newburyport tries to do with 6 minutes to play in this football game. Fuller back to pass. Another blitz comes. Oh, it was a good call by Newburyport. They set up a screen, but they just couldn't get into open space. The Bedford defense is right there, able to make the tackle right on the catch. No gain on the play. I think the Newburyport offensive coordinators had it dialed up perfectly. They expected pressure, and the screen's always a great call against pressure. Just it kind of got bundled up there. There was one defender that got tied up with the running back on the catch, and just play couldn't go anywhere. So 4th down and 15 here. Newburyport needs to convert a long one, or they're going to be in big trouble here. Down by 12 with just 5 minutes to go. Whatever Newburyport's best long pass play is in the playbook, they're going to be turning to here. 4th down and 15. Clippers trail by 12 to Bedford. They have the ball at the Bedford 40, but 4th down and long. Fuller, the quarterback, takes the snap. It's another blitz. He escapes pressure for the moment. Now he has to come back. He's 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Still scrambling right. Looking downfield. He's going to throw up a miracle. He's got a man. Oh, it's in and out of the hands of Craig down at the 10-yard line. Sirota was down there. It was Sirota and Silas Brennan, maybe. I think Silas Brennan actually might have had his hands on it. No, Craig actually was the one who had his hands on it, but it would have been a miracle. We do have a flag down on the play. Let's see what we got here from the officials. That was 4th down. Unbelievable play by Fuller, though, able to create some space, avoid the blitz and the rush. And it's going to be the penalties on Newburyport, so this is going to be a turnover on downs. And it's going to be Bedford football. Fuller almost created some magic right there. Fuller magic. He scrambled out of pressure, avoided the sack, which would have been a 20-yard loss. Gets free just a little bit, and he's smart enough to just throw it up there for grabs. Try to make a play. Doesn't matter if if it's incomplete, it's going to be turned over on downs anyway. So it was the right play to take the shot, but it's going to be Bedford football now on the turnover on downs. 4:57 to go in this 4th quarter. 20-8 Bedford lead. They will be looking for a couple first downs here to try to milk this clock. First down and 10 from the Bedford 40, right up the middle. Oh, it's breaking free. 50, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Bedford. There is the dagger. Handoff right up the gut. Gilbert Gallman Jr., who's been such a stud all night for Bedford. He's got a lot of those tough yards, in between the tackles all night. 5 yards, 6 yards, dragging extra guys, taking some hits. He's a tough kid, as I mentioned on the last drive, and that was kind of the reward for the night right there. He breaks free. 60-yard touchdown for Gallman Jr. Looked like kind of a tired Newburyport defense right there. Busted through the initial line, and it was just a race. Gallman was off, and nobody was catching him. 26-8 is the Bedford lead. Extra point on the way with 4:47 to go in this football game. As we await the extra point here. This has been a methodical process tonight, too. I think this is early season stuff here, as a lot of these kind of long breaks in between plays. I don't think this is like the NFL where they have to put in a kicking ball, although not 100% sure about that. Extra point. Oh, it's almost blocked again. And the kick is no good again. That's the second missed extra point of the day. Eli Sirota keeps getting in there on those extra points. He got a piece of one earlier that actually went through the uprights. So extra point is no good. Bedford has left 2 of those out there today on their 4 touchdowns, but they have a 26-8 lead here over Newburyport with 4:47 to go in this football game. 18 points to make up and not a lot of time to do it. It is a little bit startling. I know Newburyport will go into practice this week a little bit frustrated that with just 5 minutes left in this football game, they only have 8 points. It feels like the offense moved the ball a little bit better than that tonight. Just have been unable to capitalize once they've got that ball into Bedford territory. And give Bedford credit, too. They've dialed up some good defensive plays, and some defenders have made some big plays to keep Newburyport, out of the end zone. And got to give them a lot of credit for that. Bedford's played good defense, too. But if Newburyport's looking for some moral victories to take out of this thing, they moved the ball pretty much all night. I think every time they touched it, they've made some first downs. Just got to work on avoiding some penalties, and they'll get sharper here throughout the season, of course. Bedford to kick it away, 4:47 to go. 26-8, the Bedford lead. A little bit of a squib kick here, going to be taken by Newburyport's Varadakis. Gets it up across the 30, taken down about the 33-yard line. That's where Newburyport will start this drive, trailing by 18, and we'll see how quickly this Newburyport offense can move, because if they want to make this thing interesting at all, they need a quick one here. You figure Bedford will be okay with giving up some chunk plays, but they just want to keep that clock moving, no penalties. We're hearing about the kind of rebuilt Newburyport band here, too, this year. Jim Antonelli, the interim athletic director, was talking about how happy he is to get some 8th graders in the band this year. Very good. Doing a good job getting the band back in order. Cheerleading squad came back last year, and now they're very strong. 24 on the cheerleading squad this year. They've been loud and proud tonight. It's a whiteout in the student section. Newburyport faithful, they had energy right from the get-go tonight. Ball at the 35-yard line of Newburyport. Incomplete pass. Kean Marcos there. Some new guys getting a taste of some action on the home field here for the Clippers. Kean Marcos is a junior, listed at 5'9", 175 pounds, wide receiver.
Second down and 10.
Got a new quarterback out there, too, for Newburyport. No gain on the play. Jack Miller taking some snaps. Backup quarterback Jack Miller. He is a junior. Gets a yard or 2 on that one. Jack Miller is going to be faced with 3rd down and long here. 3rd down and 9. The next snap will take us under the 4-minute mark here. Again, Newburyport trailing by 18, 26-8, Bedford. It's a good Bedford team here, too. They came into Newburyport, and this team's battled. It was a real competitive first half. Bedford just able to pull away a little bit here in this second half, holding on to this 26-8 lead. Pitch to the left side. Oh, good run. Very close to a first down as Jack Miller, the quarterback, pitched that one out to the left side. Good run by Connor McGovern, senior running back. Good run by McGovern there. Newburyport clearly calling off the starter dogs here a little bit. I've mentioned several times tonight, Colin Fuller, Troy Varadakis were taking a lot of hits tonight, almost every play, even on the Newburyport touchdown, which was a completion of Fuller to Varadakis. Fuller ended up having to pick himself up off the turf. He was getting hit quite a bit tonight, so you're trying to protect your star quarterback here at the end of this game with this thing out of reach. 18-point game, just 3 minutes to go. Jack Miller out of the shotgun. Takes the snap at the 40-yard line. Hands it off to McGovern. McGovern, good room, crosses midfield. Nice run by Connor McGovern. Gets it up to the 45-yard line of the Bedford Buccaneers. That duo making some things happen here. The Miller-McGovern duo there, the M&M guys in the backfield. 2.5 minutes to play here. Newburyport again moving the ball. They moved the ball all night. Still just the 8 points to show. That will be the deal, I think, in the practice this week, is just finishing off drives. First down and 10, Newburyport from the 45-yard line of Bedford. Just a little over 2 minutes to play. Jack Miller out of the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, keeps it left side. Gets a block out there, puts his head down, gets a couple yards. Actually puts behind the line of scrimmage there, but they should give him forward progress and a gain of about 3 yards there. $1.50 to go in this football game. Newburyport looking to finish strong here. We got a timeout on the field. Referees talking with each other again, and then thank you for joining us here. My name is Drew Moholland. Friday Night Lights, Newburyport Clippers football. They ran into a very good Bedford team here tonight. It's a great first half, very competitive. Bedford might have just had a little more legs here than Newburyport. Some of those long Bedford drives, I think, wore Newburyport down a little bit. I don't know what we had there on Bedford. I don't know if it was a face mask or what, but a 15-yard penalty there against Bedford. The referees quickly moved the ball up 15 yards here, and suddenly you got Newburyport knocking on the door here at the 25-yard line of Bedford, trailing by 18 and a minute and a half to go. Wouldn't it be nice for Jack Miller to lead his team down there for a touchdown, and first time he touches the ball tonight as quarterback. He hands it off to Connor McGovern, doing some of the heavy lifting on this drive. One minute to go here, Newburyport. A couple more plays here. We'll see how important it is to try to put this ball into the end zone for Newburyport. It's not going to matter as far as who wins or loses this game, but I'm sure the Newburyport coach and staff would like to tack one on here. Second down and 6, ball on the 23-yard line of Bedford. Newburyport driving in with Jack Miller at quarterback. Miller fakes the handoff, he keeps it. Tries to make a little move, can't quite get around the defender. Miller goes down at the 22-yard line. That could be the last play of the ball game. Let's see if Newburyport hustles up and tries to get one more off. We shall see. While we got 30 seconds to go, one last thanks to our crew, the boss, Sarah Hayden, here at NCM Hub and Joppa Radio. Maeve Power does everything for me back at the show at the studio and here in the football stadium. We appreciate you, Maeve Power, producing Lilly Woodger. Tom Goodwin on camera, all the shots of the game. Tom Goodwin is down there with all you folks in the stands getting the great shots of the game. Thank you, Tom. And that is going to do it. Newburyport's going to say that's enough for tonight. Call off the dogs. Bedford's going to win this football game 26-8 as the clock strikes 0. Bedford celebrates at midfield. Newburyport goes out for the handshake line. Newburyport moved the football here tonight, just not enough points in the end. Give Bedford a lot of credit. They got the stops when they need to, and they put together some good scoring drives. Final score from Newburyport High School, Bedford 26, Newburyport 8. My name is Drew Moholland. We'll see you next time. NCM Hub and Joppa Radio. Thanks for joining us.